Hello, let's do Wordle for Thursday, January 15th. Yesterday we spun the wheel and it said to start with Harry. All right, we have an H and an A. We could be, oh no, I was going to say we could be in the at trap, which we have the letters for, but A can't go second. So we don't have to worry about the at trap. I want to try to put the A in the middle, but I'm not sure what to do with this H. Maybe just like a something HA, THA, CHA. Something like think seems reasonable, but let's think very hard about the common letters first. Because it would be nice to get an E as well. So I'm thinking, actually, do we have, yeah, we just have steel. Okay. Oh no, we need an H. Never mind. So steel's not good. But sheet seems quite nice. Wait, is sheet a word without, I know double E is a word. Is EA a word? I guess we'll find out. Um, is there another? Okay, if it accepts this, this is really good letters. Okay, yeah, it doesn't because sheet is E. All right, so I still want a maybe HEA. What common letters can I use here? C. I could do cheat. All right, let's do cheat. For a second, I thought cheat would be the answer, which would be pretty funny getting that in two. All right, so CHA. I mean, champ is an option. I think there's a bunch. Chaff is an option. I don't remember what's been an answer before. Chasm is an option. So champ would give us chasm as well. I don't think we're doing AU or AO. Oh, chaos. I feel like we've had chaos before, but that leads me to believe I should do chasm because that gets chaos for the S and it gets champ for the M. And if it's neither, it might be chaff or something else. So I'm going to go with chasm, even if it's been the answer before. It has not been the answer before because it's today's answer. All right. Well, I worked through it. It seemed like the best guess. We'll see if the bot agrees. Very interesting. All right. Let's Chasm always makes me think of Stormlight Archive. Anyway, let's shuffle that and spin. See what we're starting with tomorrow. A rose, suggested by Zymara. So, or Zymera. I pronounced it right the first time, and now I don't remember how I pronounced it before, but I think Zymera. Anyway, so this is a rose, one of those vowel heavy starts that at least has good consonants to go with it. All right, now let us do some analysis here. Where's the bot? Here's the bot. All right. So the answer was chasm. And I started with Harry. Oops, Harry. All right, it's just a chalk or champ. Is cheat even here? No. But I did do cheat. So we're worried about losing on this HAE issue, like shape. We'll see. Maybe it's just SHAE even. SHA blank E. Anyway, cheat. Oh yeah, cheat would lose on shave and shame. That SHA blank E is dangerous. But luckily we didn't hit that. And it agrees that chasm is the best guess. We had chaff, chalk, champ, chaos, and chasm. So chasm has the S for chaos and the M for champ. Exactly what I said. If it was neither of those, we were unlucky. We'd have to still just guess chalk or chaff, but it is the best guess, and that was the answer. So I did analyze that correctly. The only thing I didn't think of was chalk. All right, it would go chalk, the one I didn't think of, and then from there it still goes chasm. So chasm's just a good guess here because of how it lines up with the other options. Let's do tails. Scamp just gets us chasm. All right. And then we've got steel. Steel gives us brass. And then we're going to go something like a wash and then chasm. Okay. For a dew, the most common starting word, we go with the A, we go clasp. And then for crash, so we have chasm, coast, crash, and crass left. So it says chasm will get you the answer, right? If the S is there, but not the H. So if it's CRAS, then it's going to be crass. If the S is there, but not the R, it's going to be coast. And then if the H is yellow, it's going to be chasm. Okay, yeah. So that does split them up very well. All right, crash and chasm. Audio did very well yesterday. How did it do today? Well, with the A, we're going to go table. We would have lost a bunch of stuff. And then it just gets lucky and gets chasm. It may go cramp instead, and then it gets chasm. So 3 or 4. And then stare, another common starting word. We have the A in the middle. We have our S. We're going to go clans and then chasm. If we want to go for something that could be the answer, we're going to go class and then chasm. Either way, it's a 3. All right, Trace tries to get it in 2. Unfortunately, it does not. Chasm is in 4th place, basically. These are tied. 2nd, 3rd, 4th. All right. So it does not get lucky, but it does get it in 3. All right, and finally, place is what the official bot starts with. We go chant or chart or craft. Just take the top one, chant, and then charm, and then chasm. All right. Well, let's check with the bot. See how everyone did today. All right, we are going to grab this screenshot so that I can use it to analyze regular mode. We'll start with hard mode though. Skill 91, luck 65, 3 steps, that's below average. Decent opening word, distinctive one. All right, 179 people started with Harry, and shape was the most common follow-up, which gets you right into that SHA blank E trap, which is concerning, but luckily it wasn't that trap. Chant, chase, cheat is not a popular follow-up here. Chase, think, shame, champ. All right. Exactly what I guessed, 99 skill. All right. It goes place, chart, chaos, chasm. All right, that's a little different, isn't it? Yeah. Place, chant, charm, chasm. Place, chart, chaos, chasm. All right. It was chart tied. Chart was tied. So chart and then chaos, chasm is what it did. All righty. 0.2% cheat rate today. Harry's at 189. All right. I had a request to linger on these rather than flip through them very quickly. All right, that's turn 5, and here's turn 6. All right, greater than 99% winning. If they lost, it was on chaos or champ, chaws, chase, chams. Ooh, is that like a typo of chasm? Like you just go too quickly and swap the M&S? That would be unfortunate. All right, let's refresh and analyze regular mode. Chasm was the answer. All right. Regular mode. 88 skill. I did not like my guesses as much in this mode. So we have 793. So Harry is a start beyond people following along. Some people went cheat. Most people went mouse after Harry. There must be a start that's like Harry mouse. Because they don't share any letters. So Harry mouse, you get the A, the I, the O, the U, and the E. So you get all 5 vowels. You get the S, and you get the R, which are common letters. I don't really like it all that much, but it's easy to remember at least. So it seems like Harry mouse is a common 2-word start. And then after that, it's shape, shame, louse, similar to guesses as to hard mode. All right, chasm. Still 99. I go slate curbs chasm. Curbs being a filler. Filler that includes the S, interestingly. Trying to find where the S goes. So finding where the S goes here actually removes a bunch of double S endings, which would be it's quite common to do ASS at the end. So by checking the S right in this slot, it was yellow. That means we're not ending in double S. All right. 0.4%. That's our standard cheat rate these days, I think. Here's turn 2. Here's turn 3, 35%, 35.8. Turn 4, turn 5. Ooh, we're under 99%, 98.9% in regular mode. A lot of people losing on chase. So not getting that E until very late. All right, cool. Well, that's it for Wordle. How'd you do? If you'd like to watch the New York Times games, you can click at the end of the video. It'll take you right there. I also have a pinned comment with all the games I played today. And if you... right at the end. All right. If you enjoyed this, why don't leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.